Hey there, my Tyler Perry Zatima fans. It's your girl, Barbie J here. That's right, and I am doing this video from Japan. I was unable to get all this information to y'all because I'm out of the country, okay? So I've been coming in late every night to my hotel, at least by 11 o'clock. This is the first time I got in my hotel before 8 since I've been here a week. Okay, so I have been running and everywhere. I've been to so many different parts of Japan I didn't even know existed, and I'm talking about just the Tokyo, Japan part. It's a lot, but that's another video for another day. Anywho, this video, my Zatima fans, is about the first 10 episodes of season 3. That's right, the first 10 episodes. And you know your girl, I have the synopsis, so I'm going to give y'all my 2 cents on what I think they mean. Okay, so we're going to start with Zatima Season 3, Episode 1, Counting the Cost. And that one's supposed to air, that's the first one, October 3rd. And if I remember correctly, the first day, October 3rd, I think they're going to have 2 shows air. And then each week after that, it's 1 show. If I remember, that's how they did it before, and I believe that's how they're going to do it again. But this is for October 3rd. And it reads, after Gladys's death and financial setback, Zach and Fatima strive to rebuild their lives. Jeremiah's desperation puts Fatima at risk. Now, yes, there was a setback. Zach is dealing with the death of his mother. And then the next thing, you know, he's thinking he got to get up this money to bury his mom, get everything straightened out. But Bryce messed up and used his money for something, a deal that Zach told him we couldn't afford. We can't afford it. We all know that from the last season. If you don't know it, go back and watch it, or go back and look at all the content creators' reviews. You can check out mine. You can check out other people, you know, see what they wrote about it. But that's what happened in the last season, in the last episode. Then Zach needs money now, because now he's finding out that Fatima's pregnant. And now he's finding out, not finding out, but he has to bury his mother. And so there's a lot going on, and I think we're going to find out in this season. If you all saw the previews, and there was a minute preview, and then there was a minute-and-a-half one trailer that showed what was supposed to happen this season, and we find out that Gladys did have an insurance policy, so maybe that'll help Zach with paying off until he gets his money situation straightened out because of Bryce. And so they're rebuilding and getting themselves together. Maybe once all of that is settled and handled, that's what's going to happen. And then this Jeremiah's desperation puts Fatima at risk. That's probably that scene we saw when he's desperate to get money so he could get more drugs. And he's going crazy, and he meets her at her job. How is it that everybody, they ain't got no car, no money, and nothing, but they managed to make it to Fatima's job for whatever they need to be at Fatima's job for? Why he didn't make it to Zach's job? You know what I mean? Why he didn't make it to their house? He made it to their house before, and before he wasn't always so high. And I think this whole desperation and Jeremiah being high has to do with his mother dying. Because before, it wasn't that he was high. It was just that he was an arrogant, mean brother. He wasn't a nice brother. He didn't seem like one, at least, you know. And he was always around. He was bossy. He was nasty. He was a little rotten, you know. Anywho, I think that's the scene we saw when he gets desperate, wants the money, probably for drugs, and he end up knocking Fatima over, and she falls on the floor, and that's when Angela comes and finds her, something like that. And he's saying he didn't do anything, but he did. So now we have episode 2, Brother's Keeper. And as I told you, this one is going to air October 3rd as well. And it reads, Jeremiah's continued drug habits opens a world of new issues for Zach and Fatima. In an attempt to make up for their financial loss, Zach and Bryce visit new opportunities after feeling deceived. Zach starts to doubt everyone's allegiance. Woo! Y'all. Okay, so the Jeremiah thing I already spoke about. You know, his continued drug habits is opening the world of new issues for Zach and Fatima because he attacked Fatima. He put hands on Fatima, and he had no business doing that. And the fact that he put hands on her, flipped her head on the floor, she fell on the floor, bumped her head and all this. She's pregnant. She's pregnant, Jeremiah, and they might not know she's pregnant yet. You know, most pregnant people wait about to the 3rd month or something, maybe in the 4th, before they say something. But I think that's what has to do with the new issues that Zach and Fatima have. Zach going after Jeremiah for putting hands on his fiance. And now, in an attempt to make up for their financial loss, Zach and Bryce visit new opportunities. I wonder what that is. Is it not in the real estate field anymore? What do y'all think out there in the comment section? Let me know what y'all think. But what new opportunity can they get into? Why would Zach want to continue to work with Bryce? Bryce was working with Gary. So what are we doing? Why is Zach still with Bryce when he's supposed to be working with Gary? How is Bryce working with Gary and working with Zach? Did he leave Gary? Is that what we were told last season? Or the season before? I can't remember. Somebody put it down in the comment section for me, please. Anywho, after feeling deceived, Zach starts to doubt everyone's allegiance. Okay, I can see this. One, Bryce didn't listen to him. Zach told him numerous times not to do something. He still kept doing it. So he's doubting him. But that's what I don't get. How is he doubting him and didn't he want to do a new opportunity with him? Maybe he just got it on the back burner. He's trying to trust him, but he can't. But I think this has to do with Tony. Tony and them hiding Jeremiah from them. He's not trusting them. I think they even got Belinda in this one too. There's a few of them. They hiding stuff from him. Fatima not being honest and telling him stuff. Angela probably saying this ain't none of my business, And then Nathan being quiet because I ain't see him getting into no confrontation with Zach this season. Now I think it's gonna be Tony's chance. You know what I mean? So next we have episode 3, which airs October 10th, and it's titled Decisions. Uh-oh. Who's got to make decisions? It says Zach gets a major offer from an unexpected source. Nathan tries to convince Fatima to tell Zach the truth about Jeremiah. Okay, so Zach's major offer from an unexpected source. Could that be Gary? It can't be Gary. Gary's shot. Oh, this might be Preston coming in there. Maybe it's Preston coming in there. I did read something about Preston, and nobody else seemed to have seen it, but it said something like Preston might, not that he might, something he does or maybe not do may cause a little stress for Zach as well. Him coming back and stuff. And Nathan tries to convince Fatima to tell Zach the truth about Jeremiah. I can see that. Last season, was it last season? Nathan tried to convince Belinda to tell the truth and to do the right thing. Not that she listened, but he kept trying to. Oh, not Belinda. The next door neighbor, Deja. He's trying to tell Deja she can't do this. That Zach and Fatima, got proof on her. And she was trying to say she's going to sue Fatima for she hurt her neck and all this stuff. When Fatima, I'm sorry, snatched her up out of that water, out of that hot tub. She's like, hot tub. She pow, drag her all across the floor. That was funny. Anyway, I think that's what that's all about. And y'all let me know what y'all think, because that's what I got for it. That's my 2 cents. Anyway, now we have episode 4. Help Yourself. And that is supposed to air October 10th. And the synopsis for that one reads, Angela follows Bryce to the hospital following his traumatic car accident and stays by his side. Zach learns that there's more to Preston than meets the eye. Uh-oh. Now first, let's talk about this Angela. Okay, you probably pissed Bryce off some kind of way. You probably did something that you know it was going to hurt his feelings, and you did it to get under his skin, Angela. You might have done it. But Bryce got mad and drove into that other car. It looks like that person did not lose control. It's just that they literally drove into another car to hit it. How dumb. He must didn't care if he died, lived or died. He probably had Zach on his case because they were in there fighting. And then got Angela saying, how could you do that to Zach? And you messing with my friendship with Fatima and all. You know, it could have been all of that. Who knows? But Bryce just probably lost it and went out there and tried to kill herself. That's what I think happened. And I'm like, why are you following? She's following the ambulance to the hospital, not Bryce. She's like, it sounds like Bryce is driving. I'm just saying, you know. So I hope they don't take him out of the show, even though I'm not a fan of Bryce, but, you know, I just feel some way for him. Then we have Zach. Zach learns that there's more to Preston than meets the eye, and that's where I think, I'm telling y'all, I read somewhere something like Preston comes and causes some confusion for Zach as well. Now, I don't know if he gonna get together with Deja. I kind of want to see it. Even though, you know, just so Deja can leave Zach alone and Fatima alone. Maybe he's saying Preston would, more to Preston than meets the eye. Maybe that's that whole thing where Preston might be helping. Remember the other episode said Zach received help from an unlikely person? Well, that might be Preston. He might not know that country boy Preston got some money. So next we have episode 5, Game Changers. And it says Zach and Fatima plan Zach's mother's funeral while Jeremiah avoids all contact with Zach. He need to, especially after what he did to Fatima. And this one is self-explanatory, okay? There's nothing to say about this synopsis. It is what it is. I know that Undertaker, with a funeral director, he's supposed to be a piece of work or something like that. I remember reading that in the character description. So he's going to be somebody that's funny or something. They might have some ghetto funeral home that they use, and that man try to barter with them or something. He might try to barter with them for things. And Jeremiah avoids Zach at all costs, of course, because of what he did to Fatima. Okay, so next we have episode 6 of season 3. And this one is titled No More Lies. And it's supposed to air October 17th. It says Angela and Bryce have a heart-to-heart that puts their relationship into a new perspective. Belinda pulls a fast one on Tyrone and gets him to divulge information he shouldn't be sharing. So, Angela and Bryce have this is good, but Angela should have had this talk with Bryce before he lost his damn mind and tried to kill himself. He has been trying to talk to her, and she's been nasty. She's been bumping and grinding all this time and getting mad at Bryce for something when she's just messing around. And, you know, anyway, she done slept with I don't know how many people. I'm glad they didn't put Preston with her. So I've read somewhere, I heard somebody saying they should put Preston with Angela. No, she would ruin him. Leave him with Deja. I hope that's where they put him. Anyway, the heart-to-heart was something that needed to happen, thank God. And now they're in a new perspective in their relationship. Yes, now that she listened, she understands where he's coming from. Then we have Belinda pulls a fast one on Tyrone, gets on the double. Okay, really, Belinda? Belinda is in here. You see she ain't a main character. A little trifling self. Anyway, Belinda did something. She probably got him to tell. You know, they wanted somebody to tell. She wanted Zach to find out what his brother did to Fatima. And maybe they were hiding it, and somehow Belinda got Tyrone to let it be known, and then somebody else told Zach, and it became an issue. Because Belinda's messy, so there's no way in the world you're going to tell me she did this to be nice. She did something to be messy. Anybody disagree with me? Put it down in the comment section. So next we have episode 7, Losing It. Right off the bat, I think about Zach losing it. I don't know, I could be wrong, but that's what I think about. And this one's supposed to air Thursday, October 24th. Anyway, the synopsis reads, after learning the totality of the situation between Fatima and Jeremiah, Zach is out for blood. Well, do you believe me? That man did something, knocked Fatima out, made her fall on the floor. She got a knot on the head, you know, and Angela finds her sprawled on the floor, and he's saying he didn't do nothing. And she's pregnant. She's pregnant. And I don't think everybody knows. I think that's the issue. So Zach is out for blood because what Jeremiah did to Fatima, and he shouldn't even put, whether she's pregnant or not, he don't know. He shouldn't have never put his hands on her. Okay, moving right along. Now we have episode 8, Brothers and Enemies. Ooh, that's Zach, that's Jeremiah, that's Tony, that's Nathan, that's Belinda. They all his enemy now. And Fatima's trying to stop him, and she becoming an enemy too. Because Zach is losing control, if you know what I mean. He's losing a lot of control. And so this episode, the synopsis reads, Zach sees red when he has an opportunity to settle a score. Preston and Bryce struggle to connect with each other outside of Zach. Well, this all is still boiling down to Zach is seeing red because he found out that his brother, Jeremiah, put hands on Fatima. That's it for that. Preston and Bryce struggling to connect. The white boy and the Asian trying to get it together. I just want to see Preston connected with Zach. I don't care if he connects with Bryce at all. At all. I don't care. That's how I feel. Anywho, moving right on to the next episode synopsis. Episode, is it 9? Oh, mercy, mercy me. It's just called Mercy Me. And it's supposed to air, like I said, October 31st. And the synopsis for this reads, everyone is terrified after Jeremiah's altercation, and his fate is in Zach's hands. Fatima warns Angela about her frequent interactions with men. Finally, you're being a friend. Because somebody need to tell Angela about being a hoe. I'm sorry. It's what she is. Ain't no free spirit. She free hoe. That's what she is. I'm just letting y'all know. Anyway. Okay, so everybody's terrified because Zach is going on a rampage and he's seeing red and he's ready to fight and he wanted to get into an altercation with someone and he's just upset. He's losing his mind. So that's why they're terrified. Because they think Zach is going to kill him. Because the way he treated his fiance, pregnant fiance, please. Even if she wasn't, like I said, all of that was too much. Then Fatima warns Angela about her frequent interactions with men. Hallelujah. Thank you, Fatima, for finally being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Okay, y'all. Last but not least is episode 10, Twin Flames. And like I told y'all, that episode 2 is supposed to air on Halloween, Thursday, October 31st. And the synopsis reads, Zach spirals out of control while confronting Jeremiah. Angela and Bryce have a heart-to-heart moment while at the hospital. Nathan and Connie receive information that could change the trajectory of Zach's life forever. Okay, Zach spirals out of control while confronting Jeremiah. We know it. He bam it, and beating him up. He lost it. We understand why he lost it. Zach was beating him, and you see Connie pulling him off. So that's probably what that part is. Angela and Bryce have a heart-to-heart moment while at the hospital. Why is Angela and Bryce having another heart-to-heart moment? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe she feeling guilty that he tried to hurt herself. She probably realizing how nasty she was, the way she was treating him. And somebody need to pull her coattail. Belinda, Fatima, one of y'all, pull Angela's coattail. She needs to check all of that mess that she be talking about and doing. I'm just saying. Anyway, and so, what else? While at the hospital, Nathan and Connie received information that could change the trajectory of Zach's life forever. And I'm thinking, I hate to say it, y'all, but I think Jeremiah's going to die. That's the only thing that's going to change the trajectory. But why? Why? I think he died from the drugs. I don't think it's from Zach beating him and anything like that, because you see Zach beating him. But I think the trajectory that's going to change is the fact that they're hearing that Jeremiah died and Zach might be blamed for it. He's the last one that beat him up and put him in the hospital. He might have died, and they're going to blame Zach. That's what I think is going to happen. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think. That's all I got for this episode. It went on way too long because I don't have all my information printed out and stuff like I would usually have. I have nothing, so I have to keep going back and forth, back and forth, and stopping the video. So for those of you who haven't subscribed to this channel as of yet, and those of you who are new and would like to subscribe to the channel, please take a moment right now and hit that subscribe button. That's right, hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell and select all, so that it lets you know every time more Barbie J uploads any new content to this channel. Then I ask that you smash that like button, you know it, the thumbs up button, write a comment, join in a conversation with us, and then share, because sharing is caring. Okay, so that's all I have for this video. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Maybe y'all heard something different that may happen that you want to share. Go right ahead and share. While I'm over here in Japan, I will check it out when I get a chance. Anywho, it's your girl Barbie J saying peace.